I'd like to say how sorry I am that I was unable to ignore your general level of incompetence and the wrongly obtained conviction in the case of Bill Krulik.
It's Sunday Morning on CBS. And here again is Jane Pauley.
That's Kyra Sedgwick in TV's The Closer. It's a role that won her an Emmy along with a Golden Globe. Now she's on stage Off-Broadway and in conversation with our Mo Rocca.
Oh, Julia, we've all been so worried. Are you all right?
I'm fine, Grandma.
It's been more than 40 years since Kyra Sedgwick first appeared on TV on the soap opera Another World.
Where are you?
I'm with the Deep Six.
Where's that?
That's not a where, that's a rock group.
Oh my God. I'm on the road with a rock group, Grandma. It's called the Deep Six. Yeah, that was my opening scene in Another World. I was 16 years old, and that's when I fell in love with acting.
In the decades since, she's co-starred in movies like
Will you dance with me?
Born on the 4th of July,
I want to go to New York.
New York?
Mr. and Mrs. Bridge,
City can be the very devil.
I don't need to be your girlfriend. I just want to know you again.
and Singles.
What took you so long?
She headlined the hit TV series The Closer, and she's directed for the big and small screens. So what's she doing in a 157-seat theater off-Broadway?
Have you done your physical therapy yet, Lucy?
I love the play. And it feels like we're talking about stuff that's important, that doesn't get a lot of light shown on it, which is disability, but doing it in this incredible container of a rom-com and like a family dysfunction story, like, which is my jam.
Family dysfunction is my jam. I want to stitch that on a pillow for you.
Yes, exactly.
It's
so true, though.
In All of Me by playwright Laura Winters, Sedgwick plays Connie, the working-class mother of Lucy.
Dr. Helen wants to give me medical marijuana.
Nice!
Who uses a scooter and communicates primarily via text-to-speech technology.
Hi, my name is Alfonso and I just moved here from Manhattan.
To Schenectady.
As does Lucy's romantic interest, Alfonso.
Did someone die?
I think people might be afraid if there's two people in wheelchairs that it's going to be sad. And it's anything but. It's hilarious.
So you hooked up with a lot of people.
I think you need to win a special Tony for side-eye.
Thank you.
She has the best side-eye.
Thank you.
Just for side-eye.
I've been practicing all my life.
Yeah.
May I kiss you?
Madison, Ferris, and
Please.
Danny J. Gomez play the romantic leads. They say they like the play for not indulging in what's been called inspiration porn. What is inspiration porn?
It's like, look at this disabled person. He just scored the basket at the end, and everyone picks him up. And, you know, it's like, oh, he's so inspirational.
Or they have like a special skill
Right.
that no one else can do. They might have existed through life, never hacking a computer in their life, and then once they become disabled, like that's their main talent.
Total savant.
Yeah.
The play explores the often low expectations placed on disabled people.
I want to be a therapist. Oh, no, you don't. Since when?
Something Ferris and Gomez understand well.
I had a mountain biking accident that left me paralyzed from the waist down. I didn't think anything in life was possible. But as people with disabilities, we are the best adapters of life. Like, we adapt to any situation.
I think my mom kind of expected me to stay home and live with her, and boy, did I prove her wrong.
Ferris, who has muscular dystrophy, exceeded those expectations, making her professional debut on Broadway, opposite Sally Field in The Glass Menagerie.
I'm gonna ask Alfonso if I can move in with him. Sure.
The push and pull between parent and child is something Kyra Sedgwick has thought a lot about since her own two kids, with husband actor Kevin Bacon, left the nest. Complete this sentence. If you've done your job as a mother, then...
Your kids leave. Yeah, your kids leave. They just don't need you in the same way that really they can survive without you. Just kind of heartbreaking. I mean, I will always wake up in the morning, the first thing I think about is them, but they don't need me for their day-to-day.
Sedgwick and Bacon have been married for more than 35 years. How does the stability of your current family, you and Kevin and your 2 kids, compare with the family you grew up in?
Oh, they're very different. I mean, no question. My father left when I was 2.5 and left my mom with 3 kids. I mean, I just think there's trauma there, right? Like, there's trauma. No one gets out alive with the trauma. No one does.
When Sedgwick was 6 years old, her mother married renowned art collector Ben Heller. What was that world like?
It was like a whole nother world. I mean, you know, we had been kids who played tag in the house, and I was really tomboy. And then suddenly it was like there were Rothkos and there were
Pollocks
and Gottliebs, and like we had to be careful because we were surrounded by important art, and that felt clear. Like, this is important art, so you should be important too.
Once she showed talent, the expectations on her were raised.
Once I started to act, suddenly my parents were like, oh, there's something really... I felt them shift their attention in a way that felt pretty intense, actually. I think they had high expectations for me, and I had high expectations of myself.
And do you think that that was good, those expectations?
Well, I think it's paid off.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
I really
yeah.
think it's paid off. At, 57, 58, I'm producing a lot of things that will be high profile and directing things that'll be high profile. And I guess the message for me is, don't believe people when they tell you you really shouldn't even try. There's people better than you in that. Stand up and be counted. You have a lot to contribute.